Hello everybody and welcome to the vlog. My name is Daniel and today I'm taking you to the Worcester Classic. So I'm up bright and early and I'm heading to Dunkin' Donuts to grab some breakfast beforehand, grab some breakfast for Cecilia and Sedan as well because they're kind enough to give me a ride over to Worcester. W-O-R-C-E-S-T-E-R is pronounced Worcester, surprisingly enough. It was the place where I went to school for 4 years at Holy Cross. In fact, Holy Cross is going to be the next live vlog because that comp is happening next week. But yeah, today is the Worcester Classic. It's the first time competition being run jointly, I believe, by WPI and Clark. And just heading out there to support and to compete open rhythm, but more just to see how it goes. One of my friends, Chris, is going to be the scrutineer, which I completely forgot about until last night when he posted a Facebook status about it, so I'm excited to see him too. This is comp number 1 of 4 within 3 weeks. We have the Worcester Classic today. Nicole and I have Easter next week. The day after that we have Holy Cross, at which I'm going to be competing open rhythm with Cecilia and deck captaining all day. And the week after that is the New York Dance Festival that I'm competing down in New York with Nicole for Smooth. It's going to be a super busy weekend, hashtag totes cray, but we will see how it goes. Okay, we're here at the Worcester Classic, and this is... What's your name? Jen. This is Jen.
How do you not know my name?
No, like we're introducing you for the camera.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm confused. You should...
This is Jen. And okay, how did we meet?
We met at the very beginning of freshman year of college. Bean Scholars.
Bean Scholars, yay, Holy Cross Classics, yay. And then we were also partners our senior year. Our very first ballroom partnerships.
Yes.
Yay. Jen is now working at Holy Cross as a librarian, and she's in Worcester, so she came over to watch, and yay! Good time. Competition is going on in standard right now in the far distance. And yeah. Okay, that's about it. Bye. So this is Cecilia, and this is Sedan.
Wow.
And what did you guys just do?
Standard.
And what did you make?
The
final.
Yay!
This is our first time ever doing standard ever.
First time doing standard, yay! How did it feel?
It felt like crap, actually.
It's actually a really cool feeling, like discovering steps while you're doing it on a floor.
Make it up as you go.
Yeah. You can do that, right?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, good.
Totally.
Yeah.
Standard doesn't have a set syllabus or anything.
We should just look at the final.
Final!
Final countdown.
Okay, we are here at the Worcester Classic. Right now we are in bronze finals for standard. Here's the floor. Judges and the dais are up on the far side. We are in the athletic center, so there's actually a proper gym. And we have a runner's track along the top happening there. Also some gym stuff in the far side there. So a few tables, literally just a few tables back there. And this is the main floor over here. I'm not in love with the fact that the on-deck area is covering up one of the long sides because I like to play to people on the long sides when I'm competing. But there's that. So that's the venue. Alright, I'm back from Worcester Classic, and I thought that I would combine the live vlog with a review of the competition. The competition personally went pretty well for Cecilia and me. We placed second out of 2 in pre-champ rhythm, but it was a very close call. We took both the rumbas, rumba and bolero, and we got second in the cha, swing, and the mambo, so it shows us what we have to work on for the next competition. And it was also fun watching friends dance, including Cecilia and Sedan, who danced standard for the very first time today, and they made it out of their semi in Silver Tango Foxtrot, and they placed 4th out of 7 in the final, so that was really, really exciting. Now for the Worcester Classic itself as a competition. For a first time competition, not bad at all. The venue was very spacious and it felt like a great atmosphere. The layout of the competition floor was very strange though. One of the long sides of the floor was taken up by the dais, which, fine, most competitions do that, but then the other long side was taken up entirely by the on-deck area and the stanchions used to corral all the people going in onto the floor. It was disconcerting to me as a competitor to have only 2 short sides of the floor to play to, essentially, in terms of audience. So the layout of the floor is something that I would take into consideration for future competitions. There were 2 other considerations with the venue that I'm not sure whether the teams at WPI and Clark can actually have control of, but one thing was the fact that more tables were needed for the competitors. There are only about 5 or 6 to suit a competition of about 200 people, so people ended up having to sit along the walls and dump their stuff along the sides. If you could get more tables next time, that would be great. Also, if the water jugs could be closer to the on-deck area, that would be really useful for competitors as they're coming on and off the floor. The water jugs, as it were placed all the way in the back of the auditorium, so competitors really had to trek all the way back there for that. So those are just 3 administrative quibbles that I had: the layout of the competition floor, the water in the back of the auditorium, and more tables for the competitors. But now we get to something that was actually kind of a huge letdown for me in terms of this competition: the music. I'm sure the DJ was trying his best, but there were a bunch of fundamental DJ rules for a competition that were broken the entire day. Number 1, proper tempo for the songs. Please, please, please do the research. Look at the USA Dance rulebook or look at the NDCA rules and look at the tempi for the music. The Open Smooth Final played a waltz that was literally verging on a Viennese waltz, and a Viennese waltz that was literally verging on a waltz. In the open rhythm, the mambo was more suited for an American rumba, and the bolero was painfully slow. Please play music at the proper tempo for the dance. It really messes with the competitors when the tempo doesn't match your expectations. This one is arguably more subjective, but please play smooth music for smooth. Do not play standard music for it. Your stately orchestral Viennese waltzes are more suited for standard than they are for smooth, and so on. Number 3, please play music with a regularized beat. Make sure you screen your music beforehand to make sure that there aren't any awkward pauses or gaps or spaces of awkward beats. There was a Viennese waltz played in standard that literally gave 5 beats for nothing, 5 beats out of the 6/8 measure, and then went into it again. It was really awkward, and you could see all the competitors on the floor wondering, what on earth am I supposed to do at this point? Screen your music, make sure the tempo is regular, and make sure that it can be danced to. Number 4, please do not recycle your songs. Maybe 1 out of your entire corpus for the entire day, okay, fine. When you play the same song for 5 events in the same style, it tends to get a little bit repetitive. Diversify, there's so much music out there that you can use. I normally rate these competitions out of 10, so on the administrative side, I'd give this competition a 9 out of 10. If you add the music into the equation though, it bumps down to a 6. Music is so essential to the competition. It's the entire reason why we're there to dance. When competitors' expectations aren't met, it can really dampen the entire experience. 6 is a bit harsh. 3 points for the music alone seems like a lot, but that's kind of how egregious some of the mistakes were. But still, again, those 3 points are for the music and for the DJ, so let's put that 6 to the side and let's stick with the 9 for the competition. Alright, that's it for this video. Make sure to leave a comment in the box below. Were you at Worcester Classic? Do you agree with some of my criticisms? Do you think I'm going a little bit too far? What did you think? If you want to see more live vlogs and comp reviews, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up so I know that I'm doing a good job. And make sure to subscribe for more ballroom related content. My next live vlog and review is probably going to be Holy Cross 2014, in which I'm going to be a deck captain for the entire day, and I'm going to be competing open rhythm as well. As always, thank you for watching these videos, and until the next time, bye! Two other things in terms... Do you hear that? The friggin' radiator is going to be the death of me.